South Carolina is a state steeped in history, from its early days as one of the original 13 colonies to its pivotal role in the American Civil War and beyond. Its rich history is marked by both triumph and turmoil, contributing to the state's unique cultural identity today. Early settlement and colonial era. South Carolina's history dates back to the early 17th century. The state was first explored by Spanish conquistadors, who established St. Michael of Gualdape in 1526, the first European settlement in the area. However, it was the English who founded the colony of Carolina in 1670, making it one of the first successful British colonies in the New World. The region was initially a single colony, but in 1712 it was split into North Carolina and South Carolina due to political and economic differences. The colony grew rapidly, driven by the success of rice, indigo, and later cotton plantations, which were worked by enslaved Africans. South Carolina became one of the wealthiest colonies, and Charleston, the colony's largest port, was a key hub for trade, especially in the transatlantic slave trade. The architecture and culture of Charleston reflect this prosperous period, with grand homes, churches, and public buildings that still stand today. Revolutionary War. South Carolina played a significant role in the American Revolution. The state's strategic location and control of vital ports made it a key battleground during the war. Notable battles such as the Battle of Camden, 1780, and the Siege of Charleston, 1780, took place in South Carolina, with the state's patriot militias, including figures like Francis Marion, known as the Swamp Fox, making lasting contributions to the revolutionary cause. The state's resistance to British forces helped secure independence, though it came at a high cost to the civilian population. Antebellum South and Civil War. The antebellum period saw South Carolina thrive as one of the most prosperous slave states, with an economy dependent on agriculture, particularly cotton. South Carolina was a leading force in the secession crisis, being the first state to secede from the Union on December 20, 1860. The firing on Fort Sumter in Charleston Harbor in April 1861 marked the beginning of the American Civil War, making South Carolina a critical state in the conflict. During the Civil War, South Carolina endured heavy fighting, especially around Charleston, which was a prime target for Union forces. The war's devastation severely affected the state's economy, and after the Confederate defeat in 1865, South Carolina was left with a weakened agricultural economy and a society in transition. Reconstruction and civil rights. Following the Civil War, South Carolina was one of the states that underwent significant changes during Reconstruction. The state was occupied by federal troops, and African Americans gained political power, with several African Americans elected to the state legislature. However, Reconstruction was met with resistance from white Southerners, and after federal troops withdrew in 1877, the state fell under Jim Crow laws, enforcing racial segregation and disenfranchisement. The civil rights movement gained momentum in South Carolina during the mid-20th century, with figures like Maud Jessica Simpkins and Septima Clark leading efforts for desegregation. The Charleston Hospital Workers' Strike of 1969 and the Orangeburg Massacre of 1968, where state troopers killed 3 African American students, are pivotal moments in the state's civil rights history. South Carolina was a battleground for racial justice during this time and saw significant, though often hard-fought, advances. Modern era. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, South Carolina has experienced significant changes in both its economy and culture. The state diversified its economy, with industries like automotive manufacturing, tourism, and information technology helping to spur growth. Charleston's historic preservation efforts and growing food and arts scenes have made it a popular tourist destination, and cities like Columbia and Greenville have also experienced urban revitalization. Politically, South Carolina has remained a key state in national elections, often a bellwether in presidential primaries. The state has faced challenges with issues such as hurricane recovery, flooding, and racial inequality, but it remains a place of cultural pride, with a vibrant mix of traditional and modern influences shaping the state today. The history of South Carolina is a story of resilience, conflict, and transformation. It's a state where the past and present intertwine, with echoes of colonial, revolutionary, and civil rights struggles reverberating throughout its cities, towns, and landscapes. From the historic streets of Charleston to the cotton plantations of the Lowcountry, South Carolina's past offers a window into the broader story of the American South. South Carolina is filled with fascinating secrets and lesser-known facts, many tied to its rich history and unique geography. Here are some hidden gems and intriguing stories about the state. The Lost City of the Cherokee. In the upstate region of South Carolina, near Table Rock State Park, there are whispers of a lost Cherokee village. Known as the Old Cherokee Town, it was once a thriving settlement before the Cherokee people were forcibly relocated to Oklahoma. Some believe that remnants of the town lie hidden beneath the forest floor, with artifacts and structures waiting to be uncovered. The mysterious Brown Mountain Lights. In the Blue Ridge Mountains near the border with North Carolina, locals and visitors have reported seeing strange, unexplained lights in the sky. These eerie orbs, known as the Brown Mountain Lights, have puzzled scientists and are the subject of numerous legends, including one that attributes the lights to the spirits of Native Americans. The Ghost of the Lady in White at the Battery. In Charleston, one of the most haunted places in the state, is the Battery, a historic promenade overlooking the harbor. Here, a ghostly figure dressed in white is said to wander, mourning the loss of her lover, a soldier who died during the Civil War. Some say she still walks along the Battery at night, forever searching for him. The Angel Oak Tree, one of the oldest living things in the country. The Angel Oak Tree ** the Angel Oak Park in Charleston, is a southern live oak estimated to be over 400 years old. According to local legend, the tree is said to be haunted by spirits of former slaves, and some claim to hear whispers when standing beneath its massive canopy. The mysterious U-boat of Hilton Head Island. Off the coast of Hilton Head Island lies the wreckage of a German U-boat that was sunk during World War II. It is said that the U-boat, U-352, W. the Witch of Waccamaw. In the swamps near Waccamaw River, there are tales of an eerie figure known as the Witch of Waccamaw, believed to have lived in the area during the 1800s. She was said to possess supernatural powers, and locals reported that she could curse people and make them disappear. Some claim to hear her eerie chants when walking through the dark, overgrown swamps at night. The lost treasure of the pirate Blackbeard. South Carolina's coastline was once a haven for pirates, and one of the most notorious was Blackbeard, Edward Teach. Legend has it that Blackbeard hid treasure somewhere along the Carolina coast, and some believe it may be buried on one of the many islands around Charleston, including Edisto Island. While many have searched, no treasure has ever been officially found, leaving behind a sense of mystery and intrigue. The secret of Poinsit's Garden. At the Poinsett Bridge, located in Campbell's Creek, there is a hidden stone garden that was once the private estate of Joel Poinsett, a U.S. ambassador to Mexico who is credited with bringing the poinsettia plant to America. The bridge is known for its Gothic design and eerie, abandoned vibe, leading some to believe it holds secrets from the past. The Witch's Brew of Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach may be known for its beaches, but there are also reports of a haunted, mysterious brew concocted by a local witch. Legend has it that the brew, made from a mixture of herbs and enchanted items, could bring good fortune or curse someone. The mysterious legend surrounds a hidden cemetery where the brew was said to be made, and locals believe it still has lingering powers. Charleston's Underground Railroad. South Carolina played a significant role in the Underground Railroad, yet many of the routes and locations used to help enslaved people escape to freedom remain a mystery. One of the most famous secret spots is the Aiken Rhett House, which has secret rooms and tunnels believed to have been used to hide runaway slaves before they made their way north. The true extent of Charleston's role in the Underground Railroad is still a subject of historical research and debate. These are just a few of the hidden facts and secrets of South Carolina, offering a glimpse into the state's fascinating and mysterious past. With its mix of legends, untold stories, and hidden treasures, South Carolina is a place where history, folklore, and mystery are intertwined. South Carolina's culture is a rich blend of history, tradition, and modern influences, shaped by its deep southern roots. African American heritage, and coastal lifestyle. The state is known for its hospitality, storytelling, music, and cuisine, all of which reflect its diverse history and people. Southern hospitality is at the heart of South Carolina's culture. People here are known for their warmth, politeness, and strong sense of community. Family gatherings, church events, and social traditions are important, and it's common to see neighbors helping one another and engaging in long, friendly conversations. The state has a strong connection to its African American heritage, particularly through the Gullah Geechee culture, which developed among enslaved Africans along the coast. The Gullah people have preserved much of their African traditions, language, and customs, influencing South Carolina's music, food, and art. Gullah communities can still be found in places like St. Helena Island, where their crafts, such as sweetgrass basket weaving, remain an important part of the culture. South Carolina is a hub for Southern music, with deep ties to blues, gospel, jazz, and country. The state has produced influential musicians like Dizzy Gillespie, jazz trumpeter, and Chubby Checker, the king of the twist. Beach music, a regional genre that gave birth to the famous dance known as the shag, is a staple of the state's coastal culture and can still be enjoyed in dance halls along the Grand Strand. Religion plays a major role in South Carolina life, particularly Christianity, with many churches, including historic Baptist and Methodist congregations. Charleston is home to the oldest Jewish congregation in the South, Kahal Kadosh Beth Elohim, showing the state's religious diversity. Church services, gospel music, and religious festivals are an essential part of many communities. Festivals and celebrations are a vibrant part of South Carolina's identity. Events like the Spoleto Festival USA in Charleston celebrate international performing arts, while the Gullah Festival in Beaufort honors African American heritage. The South Carolina State Fair, Shrimp and Grits Festival, and PD Indian Heritage Celebration showcase the state's food, culture, and history. South Carolina's coastal lifestyle is another defining element of its culture. Life along the Low Country, the coastal region, revolves around the water, with fishing, boating, and crabbing being everyday activities. The marshes, barrier islands, and historic seaside towns shape a way of life that blends relaxation with tradition. College football is almost a religion in South Carolina, with the University of South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers having a fierce rivalry. Game days bring thousands of fans together for tailgating, parties, and intense competition, making sports an integral part of life in the state. With its blend of history, traditions, and modern energy, South Carolina's culture is both deeply rooted and constantly evolving. Whether through its music, food, or sense of community, the state continues to embrace its heritage while welcoming new influences. South Carolina offers an incredible mix of places to eat and stay, whether you're looking for fine dining, local Lowcountry flavors, or luxury accommodations with Southern charm. Where to eat? Husk, Charleston, a must-visit for Southern cuisine. Husk redefines Lowcountry cooking with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Their shrimp and grits and cornbread are legendary. The Grey Goose, Columbia. This hidden gem serves elevated Southern comfort food in a cozy atmosphere, perfect for a taste of local flavors. Bowen's Island Restaurant, Charleston. If you're looking for fresh, no-frills seafood, this classic spot near Folly Beach serves some of the best oysters, fried shrimp, and hush puppies around. The Obstinate Daughter, Sullivan's Island, a charming coastal restaurant known for its seafood, pasta, and wood-fired pizza, blending Southern and Mediterranean influences. Hall's Chop House, Charleston, Greenville, and Columbia, a premier steakhouse known for its exceptional cuts of meat, warm hospitality, and live jazz brunch. Smoke on the Water, Greenville, a fantastic barbecue joint serving slow-cooked brisket, pulled pork, and famous pimento cheese. Pearl's Oyster Bar, Columbia and Charleston, a go-to spot for fresh oysters, crab legs, and craft cocktails, offering a lively, casual vibe. Poe's Tavern, Sullivan's Island, named after Edgar Allan Poe. This pub serves some of the best gourmet burgers on the coast. Hannibal's Kitchen, Charleston, a local favorite for authentic Gullah Sobies, Greenville. A staple in the upstate, Sobies serves refined Southern classics with a modern twist. Where to stay? The Charleston Place, Charleston, one of the most luxurious hotels in the state, offering elegant rooms, a rooftop pool, and a world-class spa in the heart of historic Charleston. Montage Palmetto Bluff, Bluffton, a breathtaking resort along the May River, featuring private cottages, nature trails, fine dining, and a relaxing southern charm. The Dewberry, Charleston, a style hotel Bennett, Charleston, overlooking Marion Square. This five-star hotel boasts beautiful suites, a rooftop bar, and fine dining. The Wilcox, Aiken, a historic hotel with a rich past, known for its grand architecture, top-notch service, and gourmet dining. Grand Bohemian Lodge, Greenville, a new luxury lodge overlooking Falls Park, blending mountain charm with upscale modern amenities. The Beach Club at Charleston Harbor Resort and Marina, Mount Pleasant, a waterfront resort offering stunning harbor views, infinity pools, and close proximity to downtown Charleston. The Spectator Hotel, Charleston, a lavish 1920s-inspired hotel with personalized butler service and Art Deco luxury. The Red Horse Inn, Landrum, a romantic, secluded inn in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, perfect for a peaceful getaway. The Inn and Club at Harbor Town, Hilton Head Island, a world-class golf resort with impeccable service, located near some of the best beaches in South Carolina. South Carolina's hospitality and cuisine reflect its rich history and southern charm. Whether indulging in seafood by the coast or staying in a grand historic hotel, there are plenty of unforgettable experiences waiting in the Palmetto State. Whether you're indulging in fresh low-country seafood, exploring hidden legends, relaxing in a luxury resort, or dancing to the rhythms of Gullah music, South Carolina leaves a lasting impression. It's a place of elegance and simplicity, of old-world charm and modern adventure, where Southern hospitality welcomes every traveler with open arms. No matter what brings you here, South Carolina invites you to slow down, take in the beauty, and experience its timeless magic.